Hello, happy Friday. We're building our blockchain from scratch with Rust. We're going to be building it right now. It's happening. You can see it on the screen. This is where we left off yesterday. We had a quick short stream yesterday to do just to get our bootstrap function working, and it worked, although our schema is broken, so we have to fix our schema. We're going to fix our schema today, and then we want to organize the files. I want to organize the files in a way that is nicely, tidied up, because we're going to have things like, right, the Lua scripting language, which is going to be our smart contracts, and then we might also have, what else? Our ledger. We want to put our ledger in a separate file as well, and then we can separate out some things. So I want to organize things today. And then I want to fix this schema problem. So as you see here, we got a problem with our schema. Something broke yesterday. I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out right now. This very second, let's figure it out. Okay, so here's our schema. What is not working? What is broken? Looks good to me. It looks perfectly fine. What's wrong with it? Maybe it's this right here. Maybe a varchar can't be 7,856 characters. Maybe there's a limit, right? Maybe it can only be, because I remember back in the day in MySQL could only have 255 characters, right? 0 to 255. And that would be the max limit. And so I've got, 256 right here and 7,856 here, which is probably too much. Although, modern databases are the way to go. So what is the max for a so SQLite what is the max, right? SQLite max varchar. What is the max varchar in SQLite? It says what is it? I guess we could test it out. I mean, we could try it and just go. We don't even have to look this up. Let's see here. What do we got? All right. What it says is it looks like a million? Wait. Hold on. SQLite max length. The default length is a billion. Okay. Oh, so it should be working perfectly fine then. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll comment these things out. Let's see if, does all of our syntax look good? I think it does. I think all of our syntax looks good here. So what we'll do is we'll comment out the things that we think are problematic. Let's do that first. Let's comment out the things that are problematic. There we go. So we're commenting those out. Look, everything else looks good. Maybe blob is a thing. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll find out. And then let's see here. 1 second. Oh, you know what? I got to check a thing. Let me check a thing really quick. Got to click some buttons real quick and then make sure everything's looking good. I think we're on the right path. We're just double checking that's the case. Let's see here. 1 second. All right. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Hey, Quantified Quantum, welcome on in. Good to see you. We're happy Friday. Hope you're having a good. Oh, have you had Botox? No. Wait, the Dr. Pluto, how's it going? Dr. Pluto, welcome in. Happy Friday. Good question. Have we had facial surgery of some sort? Right? Because nope, just have been inside for a long time because I do software engineering. That's what I do, software engineering. And then you stay indoors, and that's what happens. Oh, my neighbor just had this toes amputated. Kanamora. Uh-oh. That sounds like a problem. Why would you need to have that happen? Oh no, he had plastic surgery. 8 of them, in fact. Just kidding. I know, right? There's no way. Well, you could probably tell. Diabetes. That's what it is. I was about to say, yeah, because when you have diabetes, your feet are the first to go, right? They get something happens with the circulation, and they have these diabetes socks or they're just like pressure socks, right? In fact, I wear those. But I don't have, because they're just really comfortable. I wear them because they're comfortable, not because of any other reason. But yeah, I just started wearing them. So it turns out they're quite amazing. The socks that you can wear. All right, let's see if we can pull this. Cargo. Let's do this cargo build and cargo run. Let's see if we can make that happen. Is it going to crash now? Okay, it does crash. So it looks like we've got. What could we do here? Create table transaction. So this is the ledger, right? So what if we just deleted everything except for something obvious like version? What if we just did that? Let's just delete everything, and then let's see. We're just going to test it out. Is it still going to crash? That's the question I have. Oh, it does. Okay, perfect. Okay, so our schema was good. We did it the right way the first time. All right, now we just got to figure out why it's not happy. It panicked because we unwrapped it on an error. Unexpected code message near transaction. Well, that's, oh, so this is maybe not the create table syntax that we need. In version not null looks perfectly fine to me. Like, why is that not, why does it say that there's a problem? Rust environment, display, backtrace. Okay, let's see here. What could, you know what? Let's do this. Let's restore all the things because it's basically, we know it's good. Let's restore everything, which is great because we need this varchar. There. So we'll restore that. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's pop into the main file. Let's go into the source file here. And then what we want to do is we want to match. So we're going to match it on an error. So when we do the execution here, see how we got the question mark? Instead, we're going to say match like this, like that, semicolon. We're going to execute this, and then we're going to say, oh, yeah, perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. All right, let's see if this works. Build and run. Okay, so it won't crash this time, but it's going to give us an error that's maybe a little bit more readable. Error near schema near transaction syntax. It really it looks perfectly fine to me. I can't be sure what is the deal here. Can't be sure. All right, let's find out. Let's keep going. What else can we do here? So this appears perfectly fine to me. So maybe it's this. This is where this is a problem. That looks. I've done this many times, and I don't see why that's problematic. All right, let's see. SQLite create table simple. Let's do that. Let's do a simple create table. What are we doing wrong? So create table name, column name, data type. I see it looks all good to me. All right, let's try it again. Actually, you know what? Let's just copy and paste this. This looks like it's a good starter point. All right. So what we're going to, I wonder. Hey, how's it going, Bobo Bear? Welcome on in. Good to see you again. Remember you from the previous stream. Welcome on in. We're continuing our blockchain from scratch using Rust. And today, happy Halloween. Why don't I have a pumpkin on the screen? Why don't I have like a Halloween pumpkin thing? That's what I should do. We should put a Halloween pumpkin thing on the screen. Let's do that real quick because it's Halloween today. Why don't we have that? We should have that. Let's do pumpkin. Let's do a pumpkin. Yeah. Let's do a pumpkin logo. Emoji, or let's do an emoji, something like that. Like, perfect. That's what we want right there. But can we get it as an image format? Oh yeah, I forgot it's Halloween. Me too. I forgot. All right, that one, perfect. Here we go. Let's copy this. Save this image as Halloween. All right, so let's do Jack-o'-lantern. Perfect. All right, perfect. We got Jack-o'-lantern. All right, let's pull that in. I'm going to pull that on the screen. Yo, Kevin Francois. Is it Kevin Francis? Kevin Francis, right? How's it going, Kevin Francis? Welcome in and happy Halloween. We're putting a pumpkin on the screen real quick so that way we can code in Rust while we're building our blockchain ledger and also have an image on the screen showing that we are, let's see, Jack-o'-lantern. There we go. Now let's pull that in. Deadpool. Oh, you're going to be Deadpool for Halloween? Are you going to be Deadpool for Halloween? That's actually a really good one. That's a great idea. Jack-o'-lantern. Here we go. Boom. Added. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's pop this over here. All right. So now we got a jack-o'-lantern. Let's do this. Let's pull this. So that way we all know it's Halloween. I forgot about. There we go. Perfect. We could just put it right there. We'll put it right there. Now we got jack-o'-lantern right there. Wait. I'm Deadpool. America is my wife. I see what you did there. Deadpool is, I know, not only is Deadpool like a pretty R-rated movie, but it's a lot of fun. I really liked it. It was great. I watched it more than once. My Wi-Fi is a mess. My mobile battery is at 7%. Oh no, streaming on a 240 360p. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you for the likes on the stream. Quantified Quantum. That sounds like you're in danger zone. You better find some battery source. You better find a battery source. All right, let's see if we can get our. There we go. So let's do our very basic. This is like the super basic, right? The super basic. All right, there we go. Create table. Oh, wait, no. See, that's what we had before. It seemed perfectly fine to me. All right, let's try it. Let's try it again. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we've got. This might actually help us a little bit. Help. Okay, so wait, did it work this time? Database schema loaded successfully? Oh, all right. There we go. We knew it was the schema. We figured it out. All right, we debugged it. Now we just need to figure out what part of the schema is a problem. Maybe I didn't type the create table properly. What is it? So let's copy and paste this. So look at that. So what's the difference? That looks perfectly fine to me. Create table transaction. Maybe it should be S. No, there's no way that's a problem. There's no way that's a problem. But maybe we could comment out some of these other. What we did before though. Let's see here. Let's try it again. We'll try it one more time. We'll clean everything up. We'll clean it all up like that. There we go. I think just like that. I think that's good enough. Transactions. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Is it gonna fit? Oh, okay. I don't know what. It's not making any sense because that didn't work last time. But although that's the only thing different that we had last time, right? That's the only thing we had different. Whoa. Are you kidding me? Wait, no way. There's no way that's a problem. Hey, Chitteroyo. How's it going? Happy Halloween. Happy Friday. Good to see ya. We're building our blockchain from scratch in Rust, and we're finding out that the letter S is a problem. Look, good, bad. Good, bad. Good, bad. Why? Why is that? Are you kidding me? There's no way. Maybe transaction is like a, you know what? Transaction's a reserved word, isn't it? Transaction is a reserved word. And so when I make it plural, transaction might be a reserved word in SQL. You got it? Yeah. That was what it was the whole time. It was one letter off. I can't believe it. That's ridiculous. All right. I should have known that. I feel silly now. I feel like I should know something like that. That's ridiculous. All right. Let's bring everything back. Let's bring it all back. All right. So we had everything all good and satisfied. All right. Let's bring, smart contract, get the nonce, get the all right. So we do have some to-do items here. Transactions. All right. Let's see. Is it good? Are we all good now? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So there's a few other things that are a challenge here. Maybe error loading database transactions already exist. Oh, that's right. Because we already bootstrapped it. We already bootstrapped it now. All right. So there we go. So actually, that means our schema is looking really good. Our schema's looking fantastic. Oh, yo, how's it going? StackZ760. Welcome in and happy Friday. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you for the likes. Happy Halloween. We're living in a place now where we might have trick-or-treaters. First time ever in my life, my whole life, we've never had trick-or-treaters. I've lived everywhere around the world, and you know what? No trick-or-treaters for now. Maybe this day. Maybe today they'll be first one. How's it going, Araki? Araki BR? How's it? Happy Friday. Happy Halloween. We got our jack-o'-lantern up here, and we're coding some Rust. That's what we're doing. We're programming some Rust. So we got our schema looking good. So now let's open up our source file again. And what we need to do is we need to check to see, we need to check if transactions table. Oh, what we should do is create if doesn't exist. What we should do is update the schema. We should just update the schema so that way it will only create it if it doesn't exist. So let's just do that better. I think that's better. I think that's even better. All right, it's charged. Oh, good. All right, and you found 22 deep learning courses or 22-hour deep learning course. Do you really want to do that, Quantified Quantum? That sounds like a commitment. You'll probably learn a lot, though. You know what? Wow. 22 hours might cover just about everything. As much as it'll probably make you, really good at it at that point, right? Approaching expertise. So if you let us know how it goes. Let us know how it goes when you do that. All right, let's see. All right, no, here. Okay, WE. All right, what I want to do is I want to update the schema, create table if not exist. So why Rust? Oh, Kevin Francis, why Rust? Because it's super fast, it's efficient, and it causes a lot of protection safety guarantees that other languages do not bring, which I think is super important when it comes to a blockchain, because we're basically recreating Bitcoin, but we're making it our own. We're adding smart contracts with Lua, and we're adding quantum resistant algorithms, right? We're a quantum resistant signature, basically. All right. So that way, when the quantum computers come out and they can factorize large numbers, which is all what existing Bitcoin is based on, and then we can have our own cryptocurrency that's quantum resistant. There we go. Quantum resistant. So we're good to go there. That's the plan. And so Rust, because when you compile your code in Rust, it does a lot of safety checks at compile time. No other language does this. So you think of languages like Java where they say they're memory safety and concurrency safety. Nope, not the same thing. Java has problems at runtime. So it has runtime safety checks in a way that will prevent, pretty drastic problems. However, your application can still fail in production because of user mistakes, right? Programmer mistakes. And with Rust at compile time, it will do all that for you. And so you don't even have to go into production with code that would have bugs in it from those specific aspects. Memory safety, concurrency safety. Amazing, right? I think so. So that's why Rust. And I think is a really important thing for a critical system such as a blockchain. Important for a critical system like blockchain. Plus, it's really fast. It's fast as C. So that means you're going to get a lot more performance compared to any other language. Oh, hey, just scrolling. Okay, through the shorts and found your live video. I don't know what you're doing, but I can see you're using SQL. You got it. We are. That is going to be our ledger. We're using SQLite for the ledger store. It'll be the ledger store. And I like that because then we can do other fun things with the ledger later on. And then we can also pass the ledger around in SQL, in the DB format for SQLite, which is a well-known, high-performant, embedded, perfect use case for our scenario database. It's like ideal, and it can support trillions and trillions of transactions easily. And you know what? If we ever get that far in the future where we have trillions of transactions on our very own blockchain, then that's a good problem to have. We might be able to upgrade, and at that time in the future, SQLite will be even better. What are smart contracts? Who uses them? So smart contract is just the idea of being able to run some code on a blockchain. You'll be able to execute some code that is embedded into the transaction. And the transaction will be here. And so we've got our code right here on the screen. This is where our code's going to be. And it'll be Lua code because Lua is a nice, very fast scripting language, essentially, that is approaching the same speed as C. So we're doing C speed with Rust and C-like speed with Lua because Lua is easier to script. It's often used and embedded in AAA games because of its performance and ease of use. So it's amazing. So smart contracts, you can do things you've probably heard of an NFT, right? There you go. There's one use case. There's an NFT. And then also you could make your own rules about how transactions exist and what kinds of documents. So for example, on our blockchain, if you wanted to store contracts, you want to store contracts like property deeds, things like that, irrefutable property deeds. You can store that data here on the blockchain and then do some validation with the Lua code and then also have it to be able to read other aspects of the data. For example, a PDF that you might upload. There you go. You might upload a PDF. And that would be in the blob data section, which you can then load with the code. There you go. That's what and so you can do, you could do a whole bunch of other things. And just think of it like a spreadsheet, but a spreadsheet that can run code in one of the cells. Sounds pretty cool? I think so. I think so too. That's why we added it, because it sounds nifty. And we're doing it for awesome. If you're asking why we're doing it for awesome. So create table, if not exists. So we need to do something like this. Let's see. Let me copy that really quick. I need to make sure this syntax is properly. Let's see if create table. So is this did I type it properly? Is this I already did it correct? Really? I didn't even think I did that. Okay. All right. So let's try it out. Let's capitalize those really quick. This is great. We're going to make a lot of progress today. I feel like we're making a lot of progress. Is it going to crash this time? Oh, data loaded successfully. Look at there. We bootstrapped it. All right. So we fixed our schema problem from yesterday. Now what we can do is we can jump in and do some file organizing. So that's the plan for today. We need to organize our files. So let's go ahead and do that. So what do we want in our files? So let's go ahead and close this. So let's go to our source directory. So I probably want to we'll do lua.rs and then transactions.rs, which will be, hey, how's it going, Keenmaker? Keenmaker, welcome in. Happy Friday and happy Halloween. It's the time of year where, there's going to be trick-or-treaters. And my first time in my life will ever see a trick-or-treater, because I've always lived in kinds of places that don't have trick-or-treaters. What are you doing? Oh, Apple Apple, how's it going, Apple? We are building our own blockchain with Rust and smart contracts with Lua and a quantum safe. Thank you for the likes, you guys. A quantum safe signatures. Quantum safe signatures. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Appreciate it. Panna, how's it going? What editor are you using for coding? This is Vim. I feel uncomfortable if you go out of standard editors. Okay, so it's Vim. So this is a very standard editor, probably an editor that's been around for, let's look, how long has Vim been around? Vim text editor. Let's see. What is the history of Vim text editor? When did it start? What year was it created? Let's go deeper. What year was Vim created? Question mark. What year was that created? I'll find out here. Okay, just joined. Cool. How old are you, bro? To use Vim? Pretty old. 1998. Wow. It's been around for longer than some people have been alive. Isn't that crazy? No, 1998. Wow, that's so amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. But you are using extensions to use it faster. So I am using Vim improved, right? Or Vim. So here's what we're doing. So check this out. Vim, here we go. So this is the Vim improved that we're using right here. It's version 9175, and here's my RC file. So if you're curious about it, we'll do .vimrc. Here we go. This is it right here. So I'm not actually using any special plugins or anything. I'm just configuring it as you would configure Vim. As you configure Vim, there you go. Isn't that neat right there? Isn't it great? Are you using AI? Which blockchain are you building? We are building our very own custom blockchain, and we're gonna get to name it whatever we want because and then we're gonna write a white paper on it later because that's the boring part. Who wants to write a white paper? Let's just start coding. Let's right into the coding. I'm really excited about that. And so we're building the code first, and then let's see. Thank you for likes, you guys. There we go. All right. Thank you for like. Yeah, I'm so excited. So we're building our own coin. Is the language Lua in VimRC? Oh, the language is Vim script. That's Vim script. If you're using NeoVim, then it is Lua. It is Lua. Lua's everywhere. Lua's great. L2 question mark. Oh, wait. L2. What do you mean L2? What do you mean L2? What is that? Hold on. Let's see. What Vim? Let's see. E dot still forward dot vimrc. What was L2 in there or something? /L2 /C. Is it? I don't see it in there. What do you mean L2? Question mark. Hey, thank you for the likes, you guys. So I wrote a basic environmental variable resolver for our plugins, as plugins can define them in env property, which is an array. Oh, great, an env array. That sounds excellent. #general for the bot. All right. So we've got our. Oh, check this out. All right, so check this out. We've got our own Discord server, and we're at the point in our streaming journey that we have now, because thank you through Quantified Quantum, we have our own dedicated Discord bot. We've got a Discord bot. Thank you. This is great. How is this, Steven? All right, let's check this out. Let's take a look here. So I'm going to copy and paste this so that way I can read it in my text editor real quick. Here we go. Let's go by, and then we'll say set paste. Here we go. All right, GG. Oh, and then set file equal to, this is, let's just say JavaScript. Oh, wait, set file type, file format equals JavaScript. Is that how we do that? Nope. All right, let's just bot.js. There we go. There we go. All right, so this looks like TypeScript to me. It looks like TypeScript to me. Oh, not L2, sorry. F2. Oh, F2, yes. Copy PP explain. Okay, Apple. That allows me to, check this out. So I can highlight some text on my screen, and then I press function F2 on my keyboard, and that adds it to my clipboard. It adds it to my system clipboard. Isn't that cool? Thank you for the likes. F2 PB copy explain. Yep, there you go. Hype up, boy. How are you? Doing good. Explore the web. Explore the web. Happy Halloween and happy Friday. Thank you for the likes, you guys. You're welcome, Apple. Happy to help. So let's take a look here. Thank you for the likes, everyone. And Quantified Quantum. Oh, L2 is layer 2, which is building optimal solution on layer 1, which is the OG token like Bitcoin. We're doing layer 1. That's right. That's a good point, Kingmaker. We're going straight all the way to the first layer. We're building our very own, which is crazy today, right? Isn't it crazy? Although I remember many years back when I'm like, wow, building a blockchain. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Building a blockchain, wouldn't that be like a very big challenge? Doesn't that sound like a computational, computer sciencey major challenge? And I'm like, that would be amazing if, one day maybe. And then I realized suddenly in 2025, I'm like, wait a second. I think I know how to build it. And that's what we're doing right now. We're building our own blockchain here, a distributed ledger, you guys, globally distributed with our own consensus algorithm. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at quantified quantums TypeScript. Oh, we've got an environment. Okay, so we got an env var class, a type for env var, which is going to be a string. Okay, string number or Boolean. That seems pretty. That seems pretty. I mean, I was thinking it was going to be just string, but that sounds fine. Would you suggest to add here, or what would we suggest to add here? Do you have any Bitcoins? You know what, Apple? I would say most tech people or computer sciencey people probably have dabbled. They probably dabbled a little bit in cryptocurrency, right? Just a smidgen of dabbling. So you probably just make an assumption that that you know what, it's possible that most software engineering folks have at least had some sort of experience, right? Some sort of testing. Thank you for the likes, you guys. All right. So quantified quantums, like what we suggest to add here. All right. So we've got string number case. All right. Default throw Zod, which is our data type. Zod object, return object name, get Zod type. Okay. Interesting. To Zod, that's pretty neat. I'm not familiar. I didn't know that you could do that. I've used Zod before. I haven't used Zod at this level. You look familiar to me. Panasimoto. Wait, Panasimoto. How's it going? Happy Halloween and Friday. Maybe you look a bit like Jimmy Neutron. Oh yeah, the animated series, or it's more like 3D. It's like 3D, right? 3D. I remember Jimmy Neutron. Potentially, maybe that's because my hairstyle is Jimmy Neutron style. Is that the case? Let's take it out. Jimmy Neutron. All right. See the hairstyle. That's what it is. It's a similar hairstyle ish in a way, right? This hair is like all poofed up there. So I kind of have some poofy hair today. A little bit poofy hair today. So yeah, there you go. All right, so let's take a peek here. So resolve schema. All right, so what do we got here? So this is just dealing with pulling in the environmental variable. So we got Zod, env type, env var, which can be, I would say just keep it a string. Like what would we do with numbers and Booleans? Because it really depends. You know what? Actually, it depends, because if we're just pulling env vars, it could be a whole bunch of different things. So it is kind of neat that you could do this. How would you know, though? How would you know? Hold on a second. How would you know? Yes, you're right. Yep, you got it. We got it. We figured it out. It's the hair. The hair is the similarity. What do you think? Rust versus Go? Always Rust. I always choose Rust. So good question, though. I would say Rust because it's faster. Right, because it's the seed of speed. Go and Java have similar performance profiles, which are good enough. Don't get me wrong; they're fine. It's just that you get better safety and better control and more capabilities with Rust than with Go. Go comes with some pre-built-in, ready-made tools and libraries. It's called batteries included, right? Where you've got libraries for writing your own web servers. Thank you for the likes, you guys. We're thanking for the likes, and so. That would be an okay reason to use Go, is if you're building a web server app like a REST API and you kind of know what's going on. So, Semin Zaref. So, what are we doing and program are you using? Oh, H10. How's it going, HG? We're building our own blockchain from scratch. And we've got a lot of, did I touch transact? So I didn't touch this one. I was midway of touching the file, and we're organizing our files today. So by main. So you can see here, we've got our initial schema defined, and we've got our Lua scripting language for smart contracts. We got a Lua scripting language for smart contracts. There we go. Let's see here real quick. It's for DevX for plugin creators. Got it. So it seems, so the code that you posted here is fine. It's totally fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. And then, so you've got to, but here's the thing that I don't know about. How can you tell what type it is? I guess, env, is it going to be interpolated? See, I don't get how you're detecting the data type. So is this Z object? Does Zod help you do this automatically? See, this is what I'm not familiar with. Schema Zod parse, schema.parse, process.env this.name. So this would be the environmental variable. And then resolve. Is this like a promise or something? It seems fine. It seems really abstract. Quantify quantum, it seems extra abstract. So do you really code faster on Vim? It's George Hot's style. Is it? Oh, really? No way. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's GeoHot, right? GeoHot? I had no idea. I just like Vim. I started using Vim decades ago, and it just stuck. I just loved it. I loved it so much. I started using Vim here in Seattle, and then I moved down to California for a while, and then I'm back to Seattle, and I'm still using Vim. So that tells you something, doesn't it? It tells you something. How do you stay focused while coding streaming simultaneously? Well, I don't, obviously. There's been cases where I'm not always completely focused. So, yeah. All right, my Wi-Fi is a mess. Oh, no, quantify quantum. That's a problem. What is your first programming language? Apple. My first programming language was C++, which is a mistake. Don't start with that programming language because it has all these syntax requirements and any sort of other like boilerplates mandatory for you to get anything working in your application, which is very difficult as a beginner. You probably want to start with something like Python. Python is a lot easier to entry. It's easy. So you say Python, right? And then you can say 1 + 1. Easy going, right? Print hello world. Hello world, right? Boom, right? So you already got, and then you can assign variables, right? Data 1, print A. There you go, right? So you can do all these little things with Python that are really easy, that give you all the things that you need in order to be successful when you're building your application without any of the overhead of fancy syntax. So there you go. So start with Python. Don't start with C++. Nobody coding would be going this fast, and the eyes. Uh-oh. I was going to say he seems weird. Oh, he seems weird. HGGH. Or I know. You never know. Still better than starting with Objective-C as your first language. Yeah, this is another good one, right? Objective-C. Wow. That was Next, right? That was from Next. Apple's Next was. Isn't that where Objective-C came from? Wait, let's look that up really quick. It was like Next, right? Which was, so Steve Jobs was kicked out of Apple, right, at some point, and then he came back to Apple after starting Next. Oh, what are we doing? Hey, Steven, how are you? We're doing good. Shyam, we're doing great. Shyam Guru, we're doing fantastic. We are happy Halloween, happy Friday. We're building our own blockchain from scratch. And we're organizing the files today. We're going to organize the files. That's like the minimum that we have to do today. The one thing we have to do is just get things organized. That's what we have to do. Get things organized. That's the plan. Is it better idea to start learning without any boot camp? Just learning from free sources? Yes. Pharaohs. Yes. You got it. Start with just YouTube, see what's possible, and then go to your terminal window and then type the word Python and then start messing around with things. See, 1, 2, 2 plus 2, right? Python, right? A equals, and then you can do an array, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Do something like that. Now you've got a list of numbers, right? You got a list of numbers there. And then you can also say join, right? Like something like this, and then A, and then, oh wait, did I type that wrong? No, wait, there's no way I typed that wrong. That's it. That's how you're supposed to do it. I'm pretty sure .join, is that a method? It's a built-in method. Right? Wait, sequence item 0 expected. Oh, we have to lambda this, don't we? I have to lambda this. Do you build custom stuff for people? How much would you charge, or is it by the project if you do? HHG10, I've got really good news for you. You can use something called code generation these days. Wait, hold on. Little known fact, his name was originally Grobs. Was it? Wait, Kamala? Was it really? Where do you work at? Okay, Apple, I've got my own company. It's called PubNub. This is my company. I even got it here on my shirt. Check it out. Right here on my shirt, Apple. This is where I work because it's my company. And we've got over 1 billion connected devices, and we do communication. So you can see here, let's zoom in real quick. We'll zoom in. So you can use this syntax right here to send a message to any channel, and any device connected to that channel will receive the message. Hello, right? So here's what we do. IPPL, Apple, RNB, 773. Thank you for the likes. Here we go. So we'll send the text. And then what we do is you click publish. And then it shows up on the other side of the screen. And see, or there you are. There you are. Thank you for the likes, you guys. And see, this is my business. I offer a communication API for a lot of companies. So just go to pubnub.com. And then you can see here are some of the companies. So if you're familiar with like sports and media, or if you order food, or if you've done collaborative activities, or you played video games, or if you have a TV in your house, you have used my technology and you didn't even know it. We're behind the scenes, like sort of pipeline technology. We connect to the devices and then we maintain a persistent connection. And you don't even need to open up ports or firewalls. You don't even need to know what the IP address is. And so we built this technology, I've got patents on it, and now we're selling it. We're releasing our technology for you on an API basis. There you go. That's what I do. That's my job. That's my job. It's my job, everyone. There you go. Is it WebSockets? You got it. Oh, or long polling? You got it. You figured it out. It's real-time communications technology. You figured it out, Apple. Good job. Good job, Apple. One second. I want to answer your question. How many employees do you have? We have we've had hundreds over the years. And where are we at now? It's on. You know what? LinkedIn has a somewhat decent number. LinkedIn, PubNub. Here you go. LinkedIn PubNub. There we go. This is my company on LinkedIn. This is my business right here. And we can see where we're at. People. Oh, you know what? It's not showing. Wait, post analytics. Maybe we can go on analytics. Here we go. Metrics, impressions. Oh, wait, you're probably not supposed to see that. You see some of our metrics there. Don't worry about that. There's nothing special behind the scenes. Maybe, I don't know. You saw nothing. You guys didn't see anything. Nothing happened here. Are you using persistence TCP? Yes, you got it. Persistent TCP. Man, I'm a leave. My Wi-Fi sucks. Talk to you later. Okay, Quantified Quantum. Hope you find better Wi-Fi. Hope your Wi-Fi gets better. Okay, HHGHH10. Check this out. You can go to Replit. Go to Replit. This is it. Here you go. They will build apps for you. It's an AI that will build apps for you. And then it will host the apps. And it does everything for you. Go to Replit, everyone. It's called Replit. Check this out. Replit right here. Replit. And then you can you can use the AI to build anything for you. And it's much cheaper than this is probably terrible for me to say. You didn't hear this from me. You figured this out somewhere else. But it lets you basically build apps at a much lower price. And they are good quality. They actually work really well. They work really well. So HHG10, if you're still here, check out Replit. Check out Replit, you guys. All right. I think AI is going to burst next year. Uh-oh. Oh, the bubble. The bubble. It's the bubble you're talking about. We got to be careful, everyone, because the bubble, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Isn't there a huge security risk with getting AI to code for you? Kamala, yes, there is. You do have to be careful. So you do there. So yes, absolutely. Because you could expose because there are common practices in the industry for adding security, safety, precautions, input validation, because there's a lot of exploits that are very possible. So you got to be careful. But you know what? If you're just getting started and you want to build something quick, Replit is a really great place to start. Also, happy Halloween, everyone. Isn't AI bad at handling edge cases? Jock 5587 Jock. Hey, Steve 12, welcome back in. Good to see you. Can you hack YouTube? Asking the questions. Ask always. Can we hack something in the day? So yeah, I mean, we could do some pen testing, right? We could do some penetration testing. That's something that we could do. But today we are building our own Bitcoin. We're building our own Bitcoin. I was using ChatGPT to help me write an audio application. Very nice. Even as a beginner, I could tell was getting 90% wrong. Oh, really? Claude is far better. Oh, but I'm going to use these LLMs to teach as teaching tools from now. Good idea. Kamala, you figured it out. You're in the future now. You can use these AI tools to help you learn a lot quicker. Happy Halloween, Sergio. Happy Halloween. Thank you for mentioning it. It's Halloween. Blue, hey, how's it going, Blue? Good to see you. Do you ever do any bug bounties? Apple, I've done bug bounties before. A lot of bug bounties are submitted, right? So that we've got pen testers, which are really good. They're great people. They do penetration testing, and they help find bugs and vulnerabilities. They submit them, and if they are legitimate and they're validated, you get a commission, right? You get paid for it. You get paid for finding a vulnerability if the company that you're submitting the vulnerability to is good, right? If they're nice, what do you call that? Like a legitimate company, then they will give you a bounty. They will pay the bounty. And do you earn from your coin? How do these coins make money? So they only make money if people think there's value in it. Right now, there isn't any at the moment. There's none at the moment. Wait, let's do this really quick. Let's do map. Lambda x we'll do x str, right? Hold on. Map. Wait, yes, I want x strx. There we go. Comma a, right? Can we do something like that? Is that what we can do? Wait, is that how that works? It is. Check it out right there. Look, I know how to program computers. All right, let's add that. So check this out. So I know that looks a little bit weird. I know it looks odd. I know it's unusual. How's it going, Alone? Bryce, B3, good to see ya. I know it seems weird, but there you go. We did it. We know things. We know how to program sometimes. We know how to make things happen. All right, so the main task for today is to update this file to be separate. We want to sort of keep things organized. We're going to organize today. How do you even remember syntax like that, Apple? Because of trial and error. So here's the deal, Apple. What you need to do is you need to leverage a technology that humans are really good at called negativity bias. That sounds like it's a bad thing, but it's the best human technology in all of existence. It's your ability to identify when something's wrong or broken, right? It's your ability to say, oh, that can be better. I think that can be better. It's not good enough. It's called negativity bias, and humans have it because we want to look at the things that are broken so we can fix them and make it better and live happier. Damn. And what you can do is you need to just just trial and error. Just keep trying over and over, and then you'll feel the pain of it not working. That's you learning. It's frustrating, but you know what? After a while, it becomes, you remember it, basically. It's memorization at that point. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Can you hack Blue 5887? I mean, why would we want to? We want to hack Blue. Blue's a great person. Why do you want to hack Blue? Come on. Blue's a moderator, by the way, just to let you know, Steve12. Blue's a moderator. You got to be careful. Just thinking blockchain is decentralized, but what is the actual use case for it? DApps, right? Distributed apps, Bitcoin, NFTs, smart contracts. So confused, Steven. All right, Shyam Guru, you want to build technology that it allows you to, it's like irrefutable logging of data, right? So if you want untampered, right? Untamperable transactions. So one of the problems with any industry is that any user, any person that has access to the data, they can manipulate it. They can corrupt it. They can delete it. They can do things nefariously. However, on something like a ledger, which is a smart ledger with a distributed, decentralized consensus algorithm like Bitcoin, it is always publicly available and visible and not it's tamper resistant, essentially tamper proof at this point. Thank you for the likes, you guys. So if you want to do things like deeds, property deeds, contracts, city regulations, laws, right? And you want to record these things in a place where they can never be tampered. And we say, we all vote on a system. So that's what a smart contract could be. It could be a voting-based contract where you have, the House and Senate and whatever is the government of choice. And you have, representatives that vote on your behalf. You could record their vote into a distributed ledger like Bitcoin, and it will be there permanently forever. And it's not erasable and it's not modifiable. It's there permanently. And you know what? Even if someone attempts to do it, you can see that they did it. You can see it because the signatures won't match, and then you can say, oh, someone did something they weren't supposed to do. There you go. How is the work going? Super V Gaming, how's it going? Happy Friday. Happy Halloween. Good to see you. We are doing pretty good. Could not view the big picture. Oh, see, that's basically what the big picture is with blockchains and smart contracts. And that's the big picture. Mr. K, how's it going? Good to see you. I like your cat avatar. Very nice. Mitt Patrick. What's up, Mitt Patrick? Hey guys, I see the discussion here, and I'm going to try to understand. But just wondering, what is your what is that word? Epistemic? What is justification for the transcendental categories? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Mitt Patrick? You're saying a bunch of abstractions. You're saying abstract words. Cool, Stephen. You saying it's a peer-to-peer consensus. You got it. You got it, Shyam Guru. You got it. That's what peer-to-peer consensus. You got it. Do you hire remotely outside U.S.? Yes, Apple. We do. We hire remotely. And that is, we used to have the most beautiful office in San Francisco. It was like the startup dream. It was gorgeous. It was like, brick and wood, and it was just, and we had our own coffee station, and food was coming in. It was like everything that you see like in Silicon Valley when you see on the TV, where people, all the lunch was catered. The lunch was catered. It was so great back then. That was like the golden years. And then 2020 hit, and COVID happened, when lockdown, and we closed all the offices. Everybody went home, and now working from home, we just never went back. We never went back. You know why? Because working from home is amazing. It's amazing. Don't do anything else. Namaste. Hey, namaste, Frosty. Namaste back to you. Thank you. So what are you dressing up as Halloween? Good question, Super V Gaming. I don't know. We'll find out. We've got something in the closet. If I bought a house, but another person also says they bought a house, how does Ledger know who is the right and who is the wrong? Because the blockchain will have the history of the person who have the deed to the house. And someone says, hey, it's my house. Well, guess what? It's actually not, because it's the blockchain has the proof. The proof is right there on the blockchain. And then when the owner of the house wants to sell the house, they can use the smart contract to transfer the ownership to another address. That's kind of what an NFT is, right? Non-fungible token. It's the same thing. It's the same concept. So that's why blockchains are amazing. And we should be using, it's just a general purpose algorithm to store data in a database. That's what it is. It's amazing. And that's what we're building here. That's what we're building. How you doing? The second time I've passed by your live, and to be honest, I'm impressed to see someone code live. There we go. This is so enjoyable to watch you. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Kane. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to be doing some coding. We need to organize our files today. That's what we're doing. That's the main plan for today. Whoops. Oh, let me dock that window. There we go. Redock that. Okay, perfect. Here we go. I was just messing the words. Okay, I figured as much, Mitt Patrick. I figured. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you. But there's some philosophical terms. Yeah, there are definitely philosophical terms. Thinksters. How's it going, Thinksters, bro? Do you also forgot syntax? Yes, all the time. All the time I forget syntax. Constantly. Gino, how's it going? What are you coding? Our own blockchain from scratch. We're going to be building it in Rust. It's inspired by Bitcoin. We have got our own smart contracts with Lua. We're adding AI capabilities to it, because why not? Let's add AI capabilities to it. I figure as much. That's what we're coding. Dressing up as a Nightwing. Hey, that's actually a really good idea. Really good idea. Nightwing. Very nice. Steven, I'm building a prompt management and collaboration tool for my company. That's a really great idea. Because your company might have the use of some common prompts that need to be that shared across your team. And instead of rewriting them every time, your team will be able to leverage all these prompts that you've stored in your tool. Very nice, Shyam Guru. Very nice. Ooh, Rust, you got it, Kyle. Kyle McDermott, you got it. Rust, that's what we're doing. We're doing Rust. And it's going to be Rust for quite a while, because this blockchain is quite a bit... It's going to be a task. I thought we were going to be able to get quite a far. We're doing pretty good, though. We're making progress. I think I'm thinking a feature called Smart Compose, where AI suggests the next 5 to 6 tokens. But is that hard? Can I do it with just LLMs, or is it going to be a custom encoder, only transformer? Your suggestions. So next 5 to 6 tokens? I mean, but LLMs these days only predict the next token, so the next 1 token. What do you try? Well, I mean, I suppose, no, you could. You absolutely could, but it's going to be, you need to train the model yourself. You could totally use, but you have to train the model yourself. You'd have, instead of having one hot encoding as the next, when you're training the model, you need to have multi-variable classifications. So more than one of the outputs in your classification for the next token needs to be a 1, right? More than 1. So it's like this. Okay, let's start diagramming. We got to start diagramming. All right. It's called Excalibur. Here we go. All right, got our binary table there. That's gone. We don't need that anymore. All right, so if you want an LLM, so it's number 2. So you've got possible. So you've got all these possible outputs. You've got these possible outputs here, right? So let's say these are all your possible tokens. And so when you're training in traditional world, when you're training, so let's see this number 9, right? Is number 9? Nope, not that one. Number 8. There we go. Number 8. Perfect. So we'll say 0, right? Let's do 0. And then we'll do 0 over here. So these are the output tokens. So say when you're training a model and the next token is being predicted, you want to say that's the token that should be the next token when you're training the model. So you give it a giant paragraph of text, and then you say the output data, the labels or the answers is going to be this one right here. And this is going to be the next word, essentially the next word. However, if you want to train for the next 5 to 6 tokens, you need to train a model that's going to have multiple answers. It's going to have multiple answers. So no model like this exists today. Shamgur, no model like this exists today. You have to train it yourself. You need to do your own training. Gino, how's it going? Gino, how's it going? That's cool. Happy Halloween, Super V Gaming. Now, that's why Rust over C++. Oh, Kyle. Why Rust over C++? Rust has built-in concurrency and memory safety. C++ doesn't so much. You can easily segfault. In a C++ scenario. With Rust, you have a lot better. Much better. Thank you for the likes, you guys. It's a prompt engineer, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, is he? Okay. What's the purpose of the streams? Okay, Apple. The purpose of the streams is we're awesome. We're building things that we always knew that we could build. We're building things that we suddenly realized that we could build. So we've done day trading, right? We built our own AI, our own custom AI from scratch using PyTorch for a day trading bot using AI and deep learning. We did that live on stream. We also built our very own. I've done this more than once, so it's only so much bragging can happen here. We also live on stream built our own deep learning feed-forward neural network. We built our very own from scratch live on stream without the help of any libraries except for NumPy. Well, when you start working on something new, where do you start? After the planning, that is. Thank you for the likes, you guys. So we do start with the planning, and then we just open up a code file and we start typing in the code. Like this. This is our code file right here. This is our code file. And that's what we did. We just started typing into it the things that we wanted. We did a little bit of copy and pasting because I wanted to get the syntax correct, right? And then from there, we just modify it. That's what you do. That's the way to do it. You start by reading the documentation, right? You go read the docs. Here we go. So for example, here's the docs right here. You read the docs. This is our quantum, right? Check this out. This is our quantum. This is our quantum, post-quantum cryptographic standard. There we go. That's what we're doing. We've got our own quantum resistant hashing algorithm for our blockchain, a quantum resistant cryptography. There we go. That's what we added. What language are you using? This Thinksters. This is Rust. We're using Rust here. When it's similar kind of Gmail Smart Compose. Oh, really? That's actually pretty clever because that's kind of nice. I think that'll be released. So thanks, Stephen. You always take me to school. All right. Happy to help you. Amba Singh. Phil Myas. Phil Myas, how's it going? Happy Halloween. We got our pumpkin jack-o'-lantern up here. Thank you for likes. Sergio, awesome. All right, great to hear. Thank you for likes, guys. All right, now we've answered a lot of chat messages. What we're going to do here is we're going to pop back over. Oh, that's our Discord. Sorry. That's our Discord server. All right, here we go. All right, so what I want to do is I want to open up all of my files that we just created in the source. All right, so let's open up. Let's do Lua first. All right, so we're going to have a Lua runtime. So what do we want to do here? Let's copy some of these things. So let's grab that. We'll grab that there. Lua duration. Yep, let's grab that so we can have a sleep. We might as well have a sleep. Who would ever thought? All right, so we grab a sleep here. All right. So we're gonna have our Lua runtime. I want to. So what do we need? Say async. We basically need to, let's just copy and paste this whole thing. Well, let's copy and paste the whole thing and we'll delete stuff later. Okay, here we go. All right, so Lua engine, we're going to add a global to it. And then we don't need, so what is it going to be called? What do we want to call this? I guess run smart contract. Is that what we want to call it? Run. We'll just call it run. Let's call it run. There we go. I like that. And we don't need it. Well, I guess we could return okay. What we need to do is return this. We need to return this is what we got to do. So let's just do this. We'll say res. There we go. Hey, Detect Man, how's it going? Happy Halloween, happy Friday. Good to see you. I'm doing my math vector algebra work while watching your stream, all right? There you go. That's the way to do it. We're both being productive together at the same time. I'm building a blockchain over here, and you're taking care of the vector algebra, which is necessary, right? Vector algebra is heavily utilized in artificial intelligence. It is. It's a big aspect to the algorithms, and you're doing it. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. Okay, let's close this really quick so I can see more. Okay, so we don't need, oh, interesting, assert equal done. It's a string. This is a string, so I guess we have to say, okay. There we go. We have to say okay in this time. We have to return it as okay. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so now we've got our basic Lua. We got our basic Lua there. So then what we can do is, I want to be able to import this file. Let's see, how do we do that? This is the thing where I need to be able to, let's wait. There are a lot of tech and stuffs. Yes, there is. Stephen, everyone demands everything, feeling overwhelmed and behind sometimes. That's one of the problems. You know, it's kind of a common theme. It's kind of a common theme for software engineers. The product manager will, or the team or the company will demand a lot from the engineer while sitting back and not really doing as much as the engineer. Everything is on the engineer. The engineer is absolutely critical. What you're doing right now, if you weren't there, the company would not be successful at all. Not even a smidgen, right? There's no way. There's no way you need to be there as the engineer. And everyone relies on you heavily to the point where you're basically doing everything. You're basically doing all the stuff. If you didn't exist and you weren't there, no one would be successful. Ashford, hey, how's it going? Welcome on in. Happy Friday and Halloween. We're doing our blockchain. We're building our blockchain. Do you hire only those in the U.S.? Frosty, we are a globally distributed company. We've got locations in India, in London, UK, Asia. We've got different right? India, the Asia regions, right? We've got India, which is in Asia as well, and then at Singapore, we've got a few other places, and then U.S. of course, right? U.S. Oh, and Europe, other parts of Europe, Poland, and a few other places. There we go. What about Kenya? Oh, Kenya. We do not have any Africa continent offices. We don't have any Africa continent offices. I think we're doing pretty good for the size we are, for the level we're at. Pakistan, I do believe Pakistan is a place that we can hire from. I do believe Pakistan is a place we could. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen you. XX Killers, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Bangladesh, potentially. I don't see why not. Great. There we go. We got some Bangladesh in there as well. All right. Do I need to reside in those countries, or can you be anywhere? Frosty, for the most part, you can be anywhere because we've got a specific HR setup that allows us to basically hire from almost any country in the world. From almost any country. So there you go. I'm from India or Asia. Nice, you're in Asia. You should come visit someday, the Tech Man. So we do have offices there, and we could maybe some. I don't know. Maybe someday we'll see. I'm not sure. So I've got traveling considerations. So maybe we'll see one day. Maybe if I have less traveling considerations, then maybe. Do you think it's good to have you in if a mindset while programming? Wait, XX Killer, what? What did you say? Wait, do you think it good to have you and if mindset while programming? XX Killer, what are you talking about? Is this bigger level overall? AA Action Player, how's it going? What's up? What's happening? Happy Halloween, happy Friday. You got a lot of fans from India, Stephen. We welcome you. All right, that's great to hear. All right, very nice. We got a lot of it's so great. That's so great. That makes me really happy. Thank you for saying it. Thank you for saying. What are the challenges you faced when opening a company that you think most about looking back at what could have been done better? So number one, it's really important. The U was an autocorrect. Got it, XX Killer. Okay. do think it's good. Okay. I'm still not sure what you said, but so what could we do better as a business? So one of the most important things as a business is you need to spend a lot of time marketing and outreach and communicating with your customers and possible prospects. That is so important. It is absolutely critical, and it needs to focus around everything in your product. So instead of spending, a year or two on your product and optimizing it, and you have zero outcomes and zero customers, it's better to launch your product early, the agile style where you have an MVP. It's not going to be the full car, but it could be a scooter. It could be a scooter. It's not the full car. It's going to be a scooter, and then you need to take it to market immediately, and then you need to be marketing it. Basically, my ratio is going to scare you. It might sound scary. Spend 90% of your time and marketing rather than 90% of the time building some technology that is super amazing that no one will ever see because you didn't spend any time marketing it or attracting anyone to use your product. That's what it is. How to sign up if I'm a certified cybersecurity professional. How to sign up. Sign up for any positions. So at my company, we do have some positions, but I think most of them have been filled. We had a lot of open positions, but they got filled up really quick. We had some open positions, but they got filled. Let's see here. PubNub careers. Let's go here. So let's check out some of the job boards here. Let's make sure. So, okay, so we do have one open spot left. All right, so here you go. Here it is. There it is, and it's also linked on our Discord. It's on our Discord server, but you could also Google it as well. You could also Google it. There you go. Wait, so what are we watching in these lines? Oh, Gino, what are we watching in these lines? We're just organizing our code today. That's the main thing. That's the main objective for today. Happy Halloween, everyone. All right, Hero. Thank you for mentioning it. Happy Halloween. Yeah, let's get the jack-o'-lantern right here. Wait, right here, yeah. The jack-o'-lantern's right here. Thank you for the likes, you guys. What is the purpose of this code? Do you write it or is it AI written? AI Action Player, we got a code completion assistant with Copilot, though it's mostly handwritten. Everything you see here is handwritten for the most part, or copied and pasted on the internet, right? Because you got to start somewhere. Because here, you got to read the docs. You got to read the docs, and then you got to copy and paste from the docs so that way you get everything correct. Because you want it to be correct. I think if something happens, another does. I mean to think in a way of if something happens, another does. Yeah, that's how I'm pretty typically, right? There's some consequences. I think that's what you're talking about. Well, I want to learn digital marketing in college, maybe in 4 years. That's great. That's actually really good because there's a lot of opportunity there because it's all digital now. The whole world it's globalized. It's globalized, everyone. We got a global world now, and so you got to learn how to market to the whole world. You got to market to the whole world. Well, I want to learn. You kind of inspire me. Cool. You should do it. You should make your own company. Look how happy I am. Look at how happy I am. I know, right? Check it out. We're living the dream. We're living the dream. You start your own company. Make it. Do it. Start right now. Start right now. Do not do anything else. At this very second, make it happen. Thank you for saying hi, everyone. All right, let's jump back into our code. We got to organize our code here. Let's do it. Let's organize our code. All right, so we've got our run Lua. So we're going to run Lua. I want to have, we'll do string as an and str. We'll have it be a code. We'll have the code here. We'll have it be the code, right? So I think that's how that works. Or we got to do a colon. We got to do colon. Yeah, there we go. But it is colon. We're doing it backwards. We're doing it is and str, right? Is that what we're doing? Because we're getting back to it. All right, so this will be here. So we'll do that. All right, code. There we go. Got the code right there. So now we can run our code just like that. Call async 100. What is 100? I don't know. Did you see the new robot unveiled? I did. The tech man. Isn't that crazy? I kind of want it, but it's $20,000. It works in the house and does all the chores, but most of the stuff is It's teleprompted. Yeah. Teletrafficked. Yep. You got it right now. Yep. You got it. That would be pretty neat. Although the robot is pretty strong. And if it was hacked, if someone took over the robot, it would be a giant attack weapon in your house that is basically a humanoid robot, the first humanoid robot in your house that could not only, what if someone who's remote operating it got angry at you, right? What if they got angry at you? Are there any built-in safety checks? I don't know about that. I still want one. I still want one. I was actually really thinking of getting it, but then I realized I kind of like doing chores. I kind of like it. There's like a zen to doing chores, right? There's a zen to doing chores. It's pretty nice. I like it. Okay, let's get back to this code here real quick. All right, so we've got our code here. We've got a mirror string like that. All right, so let's go vertical. Control W V. There we go. And let's open up our main file. All right, so let's delete the Lua code because we don't longer need that. Let's delete. Don't care. We've got our bootstrap. Okay, let's make sure our bootstrap is still working. Let's make sure the bootstrap still works, and then we will. Cargo build and run. All right. Because we have a different kind. We have a different kind of result. All right. It's like this. All right. Let's do results. Here we go. And we'll just say, okay, Lua. Oh, well, you know what? Here, I don't want to do it. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I don't want to do it like this. I want to do it like this. Result. Here we go. Let's do result. Let's just do a regular result like this. Let's see if that works. Okay. Did it work? It did. It worked. Okay, perfect. We did it. All right. Let's get rid of the warning real quick. Let's get rid of the warning. Underscore. There we go. Let's get rid of the warning. And good. Clean. Isn't it nice? We're making progress, you guys. All right. So we got our Lua separate. Now, what I want to do is import the Lua. How do we do that? Do we say, how do I import this local file? It's called Lua, right? So I think it's Lua. I don't know if we could do that. So I think we have to say create. Do we do something like that? Is it create Lua? Lua, not in the root. Okay. How I forgot how do we import a local, it's been a while. I know it's been a while. Let's see here. Rust import local file. Let's see. What is the syntax? Mod. Oh, right. Is there a different way to do this? Is there a different way? Mod my folder. So source main, mod my folder. Do I have to use it like this? I guess we'll just say mod. We'll just do this. So we'll just say mod Lua. Mod Lua. There we go. Mod Lua. All right. Let's see if that works. Let's see if it works. Build. Okay. Res. Okay. This could not compile Stephen Coin. It couldn't compile the Stephen Coin. All right. What is the deal? Oh, expected string. Oh, did it? All right. So result. Wait, why did it expect string? Wait, where is this at? Result. Lua 13. Okay. That's what we have. That's what we have. That's what it is. This argument includes type of, okay. Let's see here. So we need to update our Lua file. There we go. Let's just hide this really quick. Double check that everything looks clean. Looks good. Okay. So all of our problems currently are in here, I think, though. 1 second. So yeah, I'm pretty sure because we're not actually calling any code. This is dead code at this point. This is dead code. So we could, let me see here. Let's remod that. All right. So this argument influences type. Okay. Yeah. That's the whole point. The type constructed string due to the type constructed argument passed. Expected but found string. Oh, got it. Okay. So then we'll just do that for now. All right. Is that better? It is. All right. There we go. Figuring it out. We know what we're doing here, don't we? Well, kind of. We kind of know what we're doing. All right. So now we've got the Lua. Let's go ahead and say, let's do that. Actually, that's kind of what I was looking for. All right. So we've got our Lua code here. Let Lua print result. Interesting. I'm actually kind of curious to see what that's going to do. Let's see what this does. All right. So we've got our code. And then I also want to import. Let's see. So we've got Lua run. We could just say Lua run directly. I think we could just say Lua run like this. Lua run code. Yep. Basically, there we go. And then I say let result equals. I think we can say that. Let's just say underscore though, because we're not going to use it right now. Is that good? Okay. We got a problem. Run private function. Oh, I have to say public. Pub async function. Is that right? Did I do it? Yeah. Okay, we're making progress. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Let's see here. I'm Arabic. Please answer me why the Christians are very intelligent in science and physical activities. I didn't know that's the case. I mean, and I think everyone's kind of, they're all kind of the same, right? I mean, we're all humans. I don't see why there's any difference. Is that the case? Right? See, that's what I was wondering, Gino. Gino, is that the case? I didn't think that was the case. I think everyone's basically the same from that perspective. It seems like we're all the same. I don't know. I don't notice any difference. I've worked with many different types of people, and they all have the same capability. Every single one of them. No one was advanced or less advanced than any others. I mean, usually Indians and Asians are stereotyped. There's a stereotype. You're right. There is a stereotype. But you know what? And you know what? It's a stereotype, which just means that it's a misconception. Because it's just based on the population size, because there are more people in Asia than any other part of the world, in the whole world. And so that means that just for every kind of discipline or career path, there are more people in Asia that are represented for those career paths. So it looks like there's a lot. However, if you compare it to the rest of the world, it's just about the same number of ratio. We're perfectly fine. It's just there's a lot more people in Asia. There you go. I mean, usually India, so many crazy scientists in the East, actually. Well, maybe there's some crazy scientists. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it is because the East, or I guess over here, in this case, in the, I guess it really depends. I mean, it depends. You know what? Crazy good. Sorry. Hey, all good. Good to go. All right, let's see if we can get our code organized without any warnings. What I want is without any warnings. Error string. Okay. Expected string or number. Okay. Oh. Okay. Here we go. So sleep 100. That counts. That counts right there. That's perfectly fine. Wait. Oh. Maybe it's this print here. That's the print. Let's. What is the code comment in Lua? We need to figure this out. Code comment Lua. I think it's 2 dashes, right? It's the same as SQL, right? It's 2 dashes. It is. It's 2 dashes. All right. Perfect. So dash code comment. Good to go. Try to sleep. There we go. Try to sleep. We're gonna try to sleep. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works here. Boom. All right. Okay, it worked. It slept for 1 second. It slept for a second. But then it had a unwrap. We had an unwrap right here. We had an unwrap because wait, why is this a problem? Why is this a problem? We're returning, is it returning something? It's just returning nothing. So, you know what? What happens if we do that? I think we're going to get a warning though if we do that. Oh wait, nope. It was fine. Hey, what do you know? Okay. We've got a little bit of time left, so we can keep going. Here's the main thing. Here's what we have to do today, guys. Here's what we got to do, chat. We need to finish organizing our code so that way we get our ledger in its own file, and then the Lua part, which is the smart contract, in its own file. Should we call it smart contract? No, I think we'll just call it Lua to keep it simple, and then ledger for the transactions. I think we're good there. I think we're good. Just keeping things simple. Got to keep it simple. Let's see if we comment this out really quick to see if that removes the issue. It does. Okay. So that's just unused code. We're fine with that. We don't mind there. So let res equals. So let's try that again. All right. Unwrap on error. So what we need to do is we do need to match. We do need to match on this. Let's just match on this. I think that's way better. I think we should just match on this. Match. There we go. There we go. So, okay. I think okay, right? Like this. Oh, as a person who wants to make a business, what you think is the best business to open, which requires least capital as a student, a technology business, because the capital that you need is not related to logistics or brick and mortar, right? So if you can do a software-oriented business. Now, probably the best business and the easiest to open would be a developer shop where you build software for someone else as a contractor. That's probably the easiest to get started because all you need to do is attract a client and then you can start building code for them, right? Or you can go on to Upwork, or other places where people are looking for contractors for hire, and then you can source some job opportunities there as well. That's the easiest place to do it. It requires minimal effort, right? You can get started immediately. You don't even need a website. You don't need an app. You just need to be able to network and talk to people and find a client, and then you can start working right away. So that's the easiest. The next easiest is you're going to build a product, and then you're going to sell the product. That's the second one. And it would be a software-oriented product of some sort, right? Or a platform as a service, or a software as a service, or some sort of, install-based software, or an app for a phone, right? You can do an app on the App Store. That might be even easier because there's a built-in revenue model on the App Store. So there you go. This is a great way to start your own business. So contracts are packed in Lua files. You got it, Gino. That's right. The smart contracts will be in Lua files. You got it. That's the way, and it will be in our ledger, and then people will be able to write their own Lua contract direct to the blockchain. Direct to the blockchain, you guys, and then they'll be able to run it on-chain. On-chain running. I know nothing of Rust. Hey, you know what? It's just like every other language, basically. It's got variable definitions, lists, flow controls, and, if-else statements, things like that, So a type of agency. You got it, like a type of agency. You got it. Well, what if you're not a programmer? Hey, you know what? That's okay, because check this out. You don't have to be a programmer. It's called Replit. Check out Replit. Replit is basically the ability for you to write applications and software without needing to be a software engineer. It makes it so, what will you create? You can create whatever you want. It will work for some contract positions, some contract roles. We want you to build a tool to achieve a certain goal, and you can do that with Replit. So there you go. Lua versus Solidity smart contracts. JBLXX, you got it. JBLXKXX, you got it. What is a contract? Name. I like your name. Contract in this case is just a bunch of code. It's just a bunch of code you see here on the screen. This is our first smart contract. It's got a sleep in it because we've defined a function that's being able to be called from the Lua runtime into the Rust code execution. It's going to call sleep, and it will be our first smart contract as soon as it stops crashing. Because we've got some sort of problem. I want to figure out what the problem is. We're going to figure it out, you guys. So I can go to Fiverr or Upwork. You got it, and start basic level freelancing. With this, you got it. Very nice. It's very nice. You got it. It's very nice. So just FI? Wait, what does that mean? FFI. Oh, FFI. Is it FFI? It might be. FFI. I'm not sure what it's using. Is it using FFI? Right? So it's the ability to communicate between languages, right? So FFI allows you to call into another compiled something else that's compiled, right? So yeah, it could be FFI, but this is at runtime, so it's not necessarily. It might be something else. It's runtime scripting, right? So I'm able to call out. It could still be FFI though. I studied programming, but not finished my studies, and started another work, but I really want to return to that. Gino, you should return to it. I know there's a lot of saying here today that there is a reduction in the number of active software engineers employed, and there's an increase in pools of unemployed software engineers. That's a short-term thing. This is a short-term thing because check it out. This is why right here, we're just talking about Replit. You guys. And guess what? Replit is going to allow anyone, even a non-software engineer, to write code and deploy it into production. However, going forward, that code needs to be maintained. And someone has to maintain that code, right? Someone has to maintain it. You need to upgrade it. You need to do security controls. You need to advance it. You need to add features, right? It's got to be maintained. There's a whole bunch of things that need to be maintained. Who's going to do that work, right? Who's going to do it? Software engineers. There you go. That's your answer. Can Lua objects be casted to Rust objects when you run? Yes, pretty much. So there is a data interoperability. So we are going to be adding some logic like that. We're going to be adding a little bit of logic. But for the most part, when you're running your smart contract on our blockchain, you will only have to really deal with Lua. You won't know that you're calling Rust functions, and we will be adding some AI. So that way, from Lua, you can call the GPU. Isn't that going to be amazing? I think that's going to be a wonder. I'm so excited to do that. I know how to do it too. We're going to make it happen. When are you starting your basics of Python or a coding series? Oh, the tech man. Probably after our Bitcoin. So as soon as we finish our blockchain, then we'll probably start some introductory tutorials for programming. We might start some introductory tutorials for programming then, I think. But we need to first get our blockchain up and running. Let's get our blockchain up and running first. And I need to match, okay, underscore. Let's just do this. But let's just do that real quick. So now it won't crash, but it's not going to give us what we want. It won't crash anymore. Or really, it seems like random. The difference will be who knows how to use them totally or just playing with them. Gino, you got it. You got it. That's what it needs to be. That's what it needs to be. But we'll need to have people who know how to change the NDDP, the intricate coding. Always AI will never be replacing that. In a way, the tech man, right now, you're right. So the current coding agents that are able to generate code for us do a very good job, and they're very satisfying. In fact, I use them every single day. Yes, we're coding without the coding agents because we want to keep our skills. We want to keep our skills. We don't want to atrophy our skills because these coding agents, they make it really easy to forget everything because you just ask the coding agent to do something. So I'm preventing atrophy by handwriting the code myself. And that's what we're doing right now. But you're right. You got to be careful. Humans still have the upper hand when it comes to the complexities of the coding, though the AIs are very good. They're very good. Though one day, you never know. The difference will be who knows. Yep, that's right. That's right. Please, intermediate Python. Okay. Oh, Adam. All right. Intermediate Python. We can do it. We can do it. All right. We'll add that to I think we already have it on our Discord. So check this out. Future stream ideas. So we've got a bunch of future stream ideas here. On our Discord channel, we've got some future stream ideas. Here we go. So we've got N8N, we've got Lambda Index, generic AI algorithm reinforcement learning. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Upgrades, maybe. Introduction courses to Python, Lua, and JavaScript. See, we got something there. So we can do that. Python, start to finish tutorials. Stock trading AI algorithm. We did that one, remember? Full productization, containers, logging, Kubernetes, right? DevOps. We're going to do DevOps. We'll also do DevOps as well. So we'll give Kubernetes. We'll do like containers. We'll do Docker. We'll maybe try different kinds of container systems. We've got a lot of plans for the future. There's a lot on this channel that you guys are going to see. We're going to be covering every aspect that you need when it comes to deploying a production level application. We'll be covering it all. We've got a lot more, and then some more introduction. Oh, hey, look at this one right here. What does that say? Build blockchain from scratch. Guess what we're doing today, you guys? We came up with that in October. Earlier, was that earlier this month? Yeah, I guess on the 6th. And now already 3 weeks later, we're already doing it. Isn't that crazy? What's the process of being a mod on your channel? All you have to do is ask, hey, the tech man, do you want to be a mod? That's what you have to say, I would like to be a mod, please. That's what you got to say, the tech man. Just say, I want to be a mod, and then I'll click the button. See you, man. Hope to see lots more cool code next time. Sounds good, so sounds good. We'll catch you next time. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your Halloween. I would like to be a mod, please. All right, here we go. We're going to click the button. So check this out. Add user as moderator. There we go. Boom. All right, so now the tech man is now a moderator. You're now a moderator, the tech man. All you got to do is type again, and then your name should show up as blue. So right now it's gray, but it will show up as blue, proving that you are now. Hey, there you go. Oh my God, you got it. See, that's what it takes. Congratulations, the tech man. You got it. You are now mod. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. All right. So let's see here. Res is okay. So res. Wait. If intentional. Oh, because we're not returning anything. That's it. There we go. Boom. Boom. Everything green. It's all error executing Lua code error converting Lua nil to string. Expected string or number. All right. So we've got some code here. Congratulations. You got it. I know, Awadam. You got it. Awadam. You got it. Congratulations, the tech man. All right. So we've got, our code. All right. So what we should do is, so we've got our code here. Hello, first time here. Hey, Clinical Diary. Clinical Diary. Welcome on in. Happy Halloween. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday and going to have a good Halloween. We're building our very own blockchain from scratch in Rust, which was one of our future stream ideas that we had here on our Discord channel. It's happening. We're really doing it. It's for real. And we are getting really far. It's Awada. Oh, is it? It's Awada Mohammed. Okay. Awad. I'll try Awad. I'm not sure. 7th-ish. Okay. Sounds good. All right, I'll try to remember Awad. I'll try. Awad Muhammad. Really did not expect that, but thanks, man. Hey, you're welcome. You're a regular, and you're helping the channel, and so upgrade. There you go. Upgrade. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. All right. So we've got. Let's see here. So we do need to get back something. We need to get something from. We need to see it because we're going to be running the smart contract, right? We've got the code here. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. All right. So we set the globals. What we need to do is, I think this is fine for now, but we should do this. Well, you know what? Actually, I think this is fine because every time we run a smart contract, we should probably initialize a new version of Lua so we don't have any contamination between smart contracts. We need a new runtime every single time. So I think this part's okay. Hello world, you got it. Hello world, how long have you been coding? Clinical Diary since many decades. Well, we've been coding for many decades. Hey, July Org, welcome on in. Happy Friday, happy Halloween. Oh, is this some hot async Rust code? It is, you got it. Hey, hope you have having a good Halloween. Hope you're having a good Halloween. All right, so I'll be streaming a little bit more. We still need to finish our ultimate goal for today. Our ultimate goal is to ensure that we get all of our code. You love coding? Nice. PCS automation. How's it going? Hey, how's it going? Happy to hear that you love coding. I love coding too. That's what we're doing. Dear darling, welcome on in. Happy Halloween. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. We're coding today. Check out the screen. We're coding. We got our Rust. Appreciate all the hearts and likes there on the screen. You guys, you can see them real popping up there on the screen. Yeah, see, you got the hearts there. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. We're doing pretty good. Where can I buy your blockchain? I know you're right. We need to get it. We need to launch it first. We need to get it working. It's not even. You can't even put a transaction on it yet. I know we've got the schema defined. We've got a Lua embedded language ready to go. Thank you for the likes, you guys. We need to do a few more things. We're organizing the files today. We're making it clean and organized with our modules. We're modularizing it. Thank you for the likes, you guys. I see your little heart icons still there up on the screen. I can see them. Yep, see right there. Poof. See the little floaty heart icons? I see them right there. Where are you from? I'm from United States in Seattle, Washington. In Seattle, Washington, where Amazon and Microsoft are. This is where Amazon and Microsoft are. Here we go. That's where I am. I want to get into coding for data analytics, but I can't decide between Python and SQL. Clinical Diary, you need both. You need SQL and Python. Start with SQL because you can get it. Thank you for all the reactions, you guys. I'm an electrical automation engineer. PCS automations. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. So do you program with like PIC32s, ESPs, embedded? Do you do microprocessor programming? What do you do? PCS automations? Do you build with microcontrollers of any kind? Have you built robots? Have you built dancing robots? That sounds like one of my favorite jobs. I want to be a dancing robot engineer. That's what I want to do. Right now, though, we're building blockchains. Yes, STL is CFC coding. Nice. Very nice. So CFCs, I was thinking of CNC. Wait, what's CFC? I was thinking like CNC machines, but you said STLCFC. What is this? I see. Engineering. All right, what is this? In this terms, refers to things like engineering, structural and medical engineering. Okay, STL, and then CFC, continuous function chart. What is that? Or continuous financial consultation? I don't think that's what it is, right? What is CFC? I don't even know what that is. Never been in coding thing, but from the next week, I'm starting a basic course in data analytics. Nervous, but excited at the same time. Dear darling, you're doing it right. That's where we need it. We need data analysis. We need data, people who analyze data, and you're doing it, dear darling. Thank you for doing it. If you have any questions, let me know. I've been doing big data analysis for many years. So I've done all the things. We'll let you know if there's anything crazy. Hey, it's Bobo Bear. How's it going? Did you hop on the AI trend and made your own AI? Did. You're right, Bobo Bear. I made my own AI. We did it live on stream, so you know we're legit. We wrote all the code by hand live on stream, so you know we're legitimate. Clinical diary, both. That seems like a lot. Hey, start with SQL, though. Start with SQL. You'll be good. The Tech Man. When do you thank you for the likes, you guys. When do you think all cars will be AI? So that way they're like driving around like they are in the Minority Report. Remember Minority Report? Also, in other Hollywood movies where the cars drive themselves. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Appreciate it. I like all the little heart icons that pop up there on my screen. It makes me feel good. Coordinating with each other over to be no more traffic. That would be so great, right? So there would be no more congestion because of all the cars, they wouldn't need to stop or slow. They could all like move as one and there won't be like any backups. That would be great. Someday we're going to be there. Maybe in our lifetimes, probably in our lifetimes, right? I think so. Thank you for all the likes and reactions, you guys. We've got one last task for the day. Which has been the only task. We only had one task today. It's just to organize our blockchain. Thank you for all the likes. All right, let's do this. Thank you. Appreciate it. Wait, PCS. It's basically process automation language, basically used for DCS coding for high-end automation. Oh, like processing plants and steel melt shops, food processing, wastewater handling. So you deal with the big equipment, right? The industrial equipment, PCS automations. That sounds really cool. That sounds amazing. Awad, the Tech Man, we have to make them energy efficient first, so does not affect climate change. Hey, you know what? There you go, right? The vehicles, we need to make sure the vehicles are not polluting the environment, you guys. We can't have pollution. DCS controls 1,000 IOs. Got it. Input outputs. There you go. So remote iOS. Are you talking about iOS? Remote iOS? Like the Cisco operating system? Are you talking about the Cisco operating system? Remote iOS? Or is that something else? As if Elon Musk cares. He kind of does. He's got a goal. He's got intentions. He's got plans. And he's got desires and motivations. So things are going to happen there. Things are going to happen. All right, here we go. We got to pop into our code here. Sorry about the flash there on the screen, the white flash there. Your energy literally radiates through the screen. That's great to hear. Dear darling, love the vibes you're sharing. Thank you. Happy to have you here. And that's a really great compliment. Appreciate it. No inputs and outputs. Oh, not inputs and outputs. AI agent. Hey, KGDE songs. What's going on, KGE songs? AI agent. Which kind of AI agent? What are you doing? The only problem is that the batteries are really bad. Oh, Bobo Bear. Yeah, the batteries, they have some, they're rare earth minerals that can pollute. They can be pollutive. You're right, but I want to start with working on Python. Hey, that's a really great language. Definitely Python. Yes, I love it. Python is a loved language. Thank you for the likes, you guys. I love seeing those heart icons show up there on screen. It lets me know you care, that you're there. It's how I can see that you're there, you guys. Beguile, nuclear fusion. Oh, nuclear fusion, yes, is the future. Just imagine very efficient compact forms. That would be amazing, right? I want to do some nuclear fusion because it's not nuclear fission, right? Where you split atoms, it's merging of atoms, which for some reason generates a whole bunch of energy. I don't know why, but it does, right? Thank you for the likes, you guys, because Python will use for cloud-based PLCs. There you go. Python is the way. Python is the way. It's used for data engineering, automation. It's used for data science. It's used for AI. It's used for everything. Python is so good. Life's too short to check every inbox. Just hope it's not nil. I know that's basically what we're running into here. So we've got our one last task here. I want to make sure that we're doing all of our coding here. Thank you for the likes, you guys. It's really easy, Python. You're 14 and you understand to use it. Bobo Bear. Excellent. Yeah, Python is fantastic. Yes, there are some fusion generator operator prototypes. Yeah, there are. Gino, there are. Like in Japan, there's some pretty neat stuff. There's some you subscribe to your channel, PCS Automation. Thank you. Welcome on in. Happy to have you in. What we're going to do is so many excellent coding activities. Right now, we're building a blockchain from scratch. You can see here on screen. And we've got Lua embedded with smart contracts, but we got so much more to do. We can even do, we'll definitely do more Python programming. We've got some AI. We're going to do more AI. We're going to do data ops. We'll do engineering and ops, right? So we've got ops such as containers and Kubernetes and runtime, 12-factor. Yes, we will. Excellent. There's so many cool things we'll do. I'm looking forward to it. All right. So we've got I want to make sure that I get this kind of in a good spot here. I want to make sure we get this in a good spot. So Lua converting screen and out. So what is our challenge? So we've got our code. We pass the code into our runtime. That part looks good. So here's our code. Let's see. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Then we say result local sleep. Does sleep actually return anything? That's what I want to know. I think it does. Does it? I'm not sure if it does. Oh, will you do an SQL stream? Clinical diary? Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, we kind of did one yesterday because we built our schema. Here's our table. This is our schema for our ledger right here. So we create a table. This is SQL right here, you guys. SQL right there on the screen was scrolling down the rabbit hole, and I'm happy to find the stream. All right, Baba. Great to have you here. Happy Halloween. Happy Friday. Been learning Python for a few months now. Python is phenomenal. Python is it's like the one critical language. If you're going to go into computer science, it doesn't matter what role you're going into, you need to learn Python. Are you doing DevOps? Python. Doing security? Python, right? Are you doing automation, hardware, IoT, connected devices, microcontrollers, microprocessors? Python. Are you doing data science? Python. Are you building AI? Python. Python's everywhere. You got to do Python for everything. So you're doing it right. You're doing it right, Baba. Well, I'm watching your content so much. I want to take take a 30 challenge to learn coding. That sounds great. You should do it. Take a 30-day challenge to learn coding right now. Make it happen. Start with Python because it is not only is it super easy, it's simple. Thank you for the likes, you guys. I like it. You can. It's used for everything. It is one of the foundational language. Now, there's another foundational language that is very common for engineers to learn, and that's JavaScript. That's the other one because JavaScript is the most widely used language in the whole world because it's used on every website for the most part, right? It's used on every website. Where do you suggest I learn from? Okay, so the Tech Man, we've got answers. We figured this out yesterday on stream. Check this out. So we've got our Discord channel here. Go to our free resources section in our Discord. And we came up with all these places on YouTube for Python. So here, Dr. Angela Yu for Python. There you go. That's on our Discord channel. It's called App Brewery. There you go, App Brewery. If you want to go deeper and you want to get into Python with AI, there's PyTorch with Daniel Burke, and then DevOps with Learn Linux TV. So we've got them here on our channel. There's also an easier entry with it's a Mosh from Mosh, which is a 1-hour introductory tutorial to Python, which I also recommend. There you go on our Discord channel. That's the place, the Tech Man. You got it. I made a website in Python. Did you? I did not want to touch Java. Good. All right, Bubble Bear, you made the right choice. You made the right choice, and it works. So why do people use it's more complicated. You got it. Java now, guess what? Java is no longer used in the industry for mainstream modern greenfield. It's not used for greenfield anymore. What that means is, check this out. When I say greenfield, that means new applications that are being built. We don't use Java anymore. So you made the right choice. The JVM though, yes, Gino, the JVM is still very much used. So things like Kotlin, you'll be using Kotlin instead of Java, or Scala, right? So those are things that you'll be using. You'll still be using a JVM, but you won't using Java directly. Java is what I call an academic language. It's used to teach you some of the common patterns in computer science for distributing workloads across multiple cores in a classical inheritance, object-oriented programming. That's what Java is for. It's an academic language. You don't need to actually learn it. It's not necessary to use because you won't be using it in industry anymore unless you go into a business that already has Java as their language for existing applications. But it won't be used for greenfield going forward. So you do not need to learn Java. You just don't. It's an academic language. WikiDef, join your Discord. I deleted my Discord a long time ago. We'll make a new one. Okay, cool. That sounds great, the Tick Man. Good idea. Blade Z, how's it going? I can't even enable Google Gemini APIs web search feature. Oh, no, you can't, Blade Z. That's terrible. I use it all the time. It's a lot faster than ChatGPT. Like, it's light speed faster. It's immediate. It's just as good, if not better. And it always gets me the answers I want. So that's why I pay for ChatGPT. I pay for Claude. I pay for ChatGPT. I pay for other AIs. I keep using Gemini with Google because it works so good. How can I join the Discord channel? All right, Baba, are you ready? Here you go, Baba, because you asked for it. Here you go. If you want to join the Discord channel, Baba, you asked for it. So at Baba, here we go. Here is the Discord channel. Let me paste the link for you. There you go, Baba. Just for you, there's the Discord link to our Discord channel, and it has all of our ideas. We're on the Discord channel on a regular basis. Actually, I'm basically always on there, though I might not always be available to answer immediately because I might be in a meeting or I might be working on something because I got a business. I'm going to take care of things. Well, did you know there is a ChatGPT full year for India GPT go from 7th November for a limited time? Really? Hey, Baba, you're welcome. Welcome on in. Happy to have you join. Happy to have you. I didn't know that there was a full year for India ChatGPT. I had no idea. Just join your Discord. Cool, Bobo. Cool, Bobo. Sounds good, Coco Bear. Welcome on in. Welcome to the Discord. We'll be talking about so many. I'm just so excited. There's just so much great technology to talk about. I'm really excited. So yeah, we do have our SQL here. So we've got our version, which we probably V1 initially, right? And we've got our signature, which should be probably going here. Although, so because it's related to the from address, right? Because the from address is going to sign it based on their secret key, and this is going to be the signature. And then the public key is going to be 64 characters long. That's actually pretty good. I'm actually really happy with that public key. It's free for a year. Oh, that's what it is. It's free for a year. You might as well. Might as well get your free for your ChatGPT. That sounds great. That sounds amazing. But I still use Gemini and Google directly. It's so crazy. I pay for it. I pay for GPT, but I still use Gemini. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm also building an AI that scans the markets, but my equipment is not powerful enough, so I need to buy a new PC. All right, Boba Bear, it's not going to cost a lot. Why does AI equipment cost so much? I know, it's so expensive. It's pretty expensive. And I know because it's in high demand right now, and there's limited inventory. That's why it's expensive. Personally, you used Gemini too? Nice. Remember the IoT AI voice assistant we discussed earlier, Blade Z? Yes, I do. Wow, did you build it? I'm using a Gemini API. You're using the Gemini API, but it has context till October 2024. Something. Okay, so it still says Joe Biden is the president. I can't answer current questions. So you need to add search, right? You need to add search into it. So with your bot, that's so cool. You built it. You've actually built it. I remember you were talking about this. That was a long time ago. Nice. All right. So Blade Z, you need to add web search, right? So you can add web search and then add that into the context for your LLM. Then you will have the current president. You'll have the current president. Isn't that cool? Okay. So I've got one last thing that I want to do here. Let's go ahead and close this so I can, close that. All right. By main. All right. So let's see if we can finish this off. I want this to work without error. So let's make sure we get this to work without error. So we got our local. So this will be our code. And then we're going to sleep 1000. Do we say result? Do we want to say result? Do you want to do here? Actually, let's do this. Let's bring this back. What we should do. I have an idea. We need to go back to some of our. Actually, you know what? We already got that here. Let's see. All right. No. You. Oh, already. Okay, I've got an idea. Which AI is the best? Would you say use GPT is the best for coding? It's so impressive how quickly it codes. Bobo Bear. You're right, Bobo Bear. It does a really good job. So right now, the best one, they always leapfrog each other, right? So you've got Codex, Gemini, Grok, ChatGPT, right? GPT-5 Codex. They're all amazing. They all do a really good job today. They're already good enough to be as much as you need. They're already good enough. However, right now, GPT-5 Codex is the best. Right now, in October, as of October 31st, GPT-5 Codex is the best. Hey, how's it going, Moda Panda? Moda Panda, good to see you. Happy Halloween. We got our jack-o'-lantern up here. And Claude. Yes, Claude as well. You got it. Claude from Anthropic. And I use all of them. I use all of them because they're all great. Right now, Codex is the best. Thank you for the likes, you guys. You should do a Discord voice chat with your subscribers someday, like a programming talent comp live. We could do that, Jack Man. That actually sounds like a good idea. Good idea. We did one before. We did one before. We definitely did. We could do another one. We should do another one. What do you think about Jetson Nano? There can be so many interesting programming solutions. Yeah. So there you go. Isn't it being used in that new robot that you can buy for $20,000? Isn't the Jetson, I think, or some sort of similar hardware is being used there? I think it is. I think it is being used there. But I think, yeah, so you can basically build anything that's going to be automatic, right? You could build a self-driving car, right? A robot that does chores for you. I think so too. Oh, I think so. I think there's a lot of great opportunities there. There can be many interesting programming solutions. You got it. All right, I want to make sure this is looking good here. So let's just go here. Cargo build and cargo run. There we go. All right, so we get an error here with this. This is so good. Our code's not crashing. Our code's running properly now. We just need to fix the Lua problem. And I think it's because converting Lua nil to string is unexpected. Okay, so what I think is happening here is we need to say print. Maybe. Let's see if that works. Okay. I've seen it's pretty affordable. Wait, that robot is a scam right now? It doesn't do most things. Is it really? So it's a scam because it's mostly operated remotely. It doesn't actually have AI capabilities. It's just teleoperated. Is that why it's a scam? I agree. It's pretty much remote controlled mostly. Is it? Okay. If it's pretty much mostly remotely controlled, that does seem essentially a scam. Though, I mean, the Jetsons Nano, of course. There we go. Okay. Got it. Jetsons Nano. How long have you been programming? Oh, Kamala. For a long time. Decades. For decades. Just letting you know, it's been decades. But not full-time, not like 24/7 decades. Obviously, I do other things too, like play video games. Hey, Cinex Live YouTube. How's it going, Cinex Live YouTube? Happy to have you here. Happy Halloween. We've got our jack-o'-lantern up here. Happy Friday. So that doesn't process natively. Bladesy, I think that's correct. Right now it doesn't. If it's being teleoperated, but it does have the capability to. It has that built into the system. So once they train it enough through the teleoperators, it's very possible that then the robot can be fully autonomous, right? I think, happy Halloween. Yeah, I have a blockchain exam coming up. You do? Wait, hold on a second. Wait. No. Wait, hold on. You're doing blockchain in school? You can do that? That's a thing you can do. What's your advice? The syllabus consists of consensus algorithms. Yep. Hyperledger, which is from IBM, right? Hyperledger Fabric, IBM, right? Enterprise applications of BC, real-world applications. Yet you want to be able to store data in an irrefutable ledger, right? Basically a log, right? Or a database. And you want to be able to sign the data as it enters. And then every previous record has the signature from the previous record, which is the chain part, right? That's the chain part. So that's why it's called chaining, because you're signing based on the previous signature. And it prevents you from tampering any part of it, because you can audit the table and see exactly where something was tampered, if it was, and then you can find pollution. And if it's distributed, you can't modify it. It's unmodifiable at that point. I'm a undergrad in my final year. That is so amazing. That's so cool. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know. That is so cool. And where did the name PubNub come from? Oh, Kamala, good question. Where did the name PubNub come from? So we got your PubNub here on our shirt. Check it out. PubNub right there. See, boy, it's kind of hard to, there we go. PubNub, perfect. PUBNUB right there. PUBNUB. All right, PubNub is like PubSub. So we'll see. So you check this out. So this is my company. This is PubNub right here. So you see, here's the logo, PubNub right there. We got the PubNub logo right there. And we power a lot of excellent companies doing their technology for collaboration, community, and video games. The name PubNub. So if you open up Scaladra, let me go over here. Let's pin this so we have this permanently affixed. The name PubNub is like this. Check this out. So we'll just type. So was it 9 or 8? It's 8. Here we go. So type this. PUBNUB is like PUB. It's like PubSub. So see, here's the difference. See here, like this. So it's right here. That's where the difference is. Right there. So right there is the answer. Right there. So you get PubSub versus PubNub, right? It's one letter difference. It's publish, subscribe, which is publish and subscribe. That's what it is. Publish, subscribe. Wait, you do Swiggy? Yeah, you got it, the tech man. We do. If you've ever used Swiggy, which you probably have if you live in India, then you have used my technology. You've used my technology. Isn't that amazing? All right. Wait, not this one. We want to go. Where is it? Here's the window. Here we go. Reload. Swiggy. Yeah, you got it. You powered by Swiggy too? Yep, that's awesome. And how does it work? So when you order food, it will, or order any kind of order, you'll see where the driver is on the map. There's driving on the map. You see the location of the driver or the delivery, right? The delivery bike. The delivery bike will show up on your map on your phone. Also with notifications, and if you're going to chat with the driver or tech support. There you go. So you made a broker. You got it, Blade Z. We've made a broker. That's it, a publish subscribe broker. Game Loft, you got it. Logitech, damn. No, we got a lot of them in here. And a lot more, too, than what's shown on here. I want to show even more logos. That's your doing. You got it. That's me. You didn't even know it, did you? That's me this whole time. You got it. You got it. It's me. Isn't that crazy? So amazing. I love it. It's really great because we get over 1 billion connected devices to my network that have always on persistent active connections. So that way you can deliver data to the devices like the mobile phone or a web browser or an IoT device or an embedded device. That's so nifty? I power communication. That's my API. Over 1 billion connected devices, you guys. That's great. Oh, wait. So Shogun. Thank you very much. Informative. And recall the same. Excellent. Happy to hear it. Shogun's got something about humanoid general purpose robots, mean that we're not going to get to work fully remote anymore. 5 years from now, bosses are going to have demand we remote teleoperate into the office. Teleoperate into the office. You got it. There was what is it called? Surrogate. The movie Surrogate with, Nick, who was that? Surrogate with, I should know his name. Wait, what's the actor in the movie Surrogate? Surrogate movie actors. Here we go. Surrogate movie actors. Surrogate. Where is it? This one here. This is it right here. Surrogate. Surrogates. That's the one. With Bruce Willis. That's what it is. Surrogates with Bruce Willis. Everyone teleoperates. They all have their own robot body versions of themselves. Isn't that crazy? So someday, you're right, Shogun C. You're right, Shogun C. It will be surrogates. That's what it will be. How long did it take you to build the MVP for PubNub? About a month. Maybe a little bit. About a month. I would say about a month. And then we released it, and we started getting game developers building games on our technology immediately. We started being profitable. And then we wanted to expand to new markets. And that was before Lyft and before Uber and before ride sharing existed. We needed a way for these things to communicate before push notifications existed. No, that's how long, and that's how long we've been around. Well, you should definitely get within 10 minutes or very fast delivery apps. Very popular currently in India. Good to hear. We're powering a lot more than what we show on the screen. Sorry, so many questions. Happy to answer them. We're good to go. But the G Cloud and AWS, or have your own PubSub, then what's different? I mean, what's your USP? So we leased hardware from Amazon. We put our patented C code. We wrote all of our operations in C and Rust. We also have it in Rust, and we deployed that across all of Amazon's data centers. And then you as a user will use an app that has our SDK embedded in it that will connect up to the closest data center to your continent. So like in India, we've got data centers in India, right? And you connect into India through your app on your phone, and you're connected to my software. And then at any moment, the vendor or the provider like Swiggy can send data to your phone. At any moment. DAZN, yep, you got it. DAZN, you're quite, yes, interesting. Would love to know more about you and your work later. As I've mentioned earlier, I have an exam coming up. Okay, let me know any questions. We're happy to answer them. Something like Ready Player One. Yeah, that isn't it. Ready Player One. I love that. That was a really great. Was that Steven Spielberg? I think it was Steven Spielberg, right? Ready Player One director. Who is that? Was that Steven Spielberg? Yeah, that was a great movie, right? Ready Player One. I love it. Was looking at your LinkedIn, says you studied in 3 colleges. I did, Frosty. I did. You got it. But I didn't graduate. I dropped out. Because I had business. I'm like, what am I doing in college? Why am I doing it? Like, I was already finding success in business, and so I dropped out. I was like, what's the point? I'm already making money. I'm already doing the things I want to do. If I just keep, I was correcting some teachers back then. Technology wasn't as, there's a lot to technology these days that is a lot easier to access on the internet. It's a lot easier to access, but you're right. We dropped out, you guys. Oh, you work with AWS? Yep. The data centers, or do you have your private data center? We lease compute from Amazon. Amazon is our partner. We love Amazon. We deploy our code in all of Amazon's data centers, and we want to make sure that for reliability purposes and for performance purposes too, that your users, when you connect to us on your phone, you're connecting to the closest region on your continent, which allows you to get a really good performance. So you can get multiplayer games. You could do or delivery and order and drive. You can do so much. It's amazing. Oh, looks like Cobby. What's that, Chad? Wait, what do you mean, Chad? What does that mean? Looks like Cobby. I'm currently mass web crawling sites like news and sports to generate synthetic data for a model. Excellent. Can you suggest where I can store this data? Store it in text files, right? I would just store it in text files. You could also store it in SQLite. All right, so we do got to get going here pretty soon, you guys, because we're way over time. Wow, I can't believe it. We spent a lot of time today. I do have a meeting that's coming up, so I do have a hard stop, but I do have to get going. I have a meeting coming up, and then I also have a bunch of work that I got to take care of because it's Friday. So I recommend to store your data in SQLite. So at GAUR SQLite. Store it in SQLite. It's a database that we're using too for our ledger and our blockchain right here on the code on the screen. We're using it right now. We're using SQLite, and we're actually using it, and it's really powerful. Don't you think there is a way too much monopoly in tech currently? There's not. There is monopolies. Don't get me wrong. There are monopolies. There's still a lot of opportunity. There's a ton of opportunity. Were your servers affected from the recent AWS crisis, Blade Z? They were affected, and we routed, because all of our code is located in multiple regions, we were able to route around US East, AWS US East. We routed around it, and our customers didn't have much of effect. So if you're in Asia data center, like in India, you were not affected at all. You didn't have any problems. But if you were in the US East 1 data center, you had a temporary blip as we migrated you over to the unaffected regions. How did you find out you had a thing for technology? I one day ran into a computer and I clicked a button and it went boop. And I'm like, and boop, error you doing? And it scared me and it freaked me out. Like boop, boop, boop. And I couldn't figure it out. And so I had to become good at computer. That's what happened. I ran into a computer, I clicked a button, and it went boop, and I didn't know what it meant, and so I had to figure it out. How does anyone find their passion? I'm confused. I'm still dumbfounded on these conversations about passion. You just got to jump into it. It's all about jumping into it, and then your passion sort of blooms out of that. It's about getting started. You just have to dive into it and get going. Don't wait. Just get started now. Especially by Amazon. Wait, cast your net wide, my friend. You'll find fish. That's actually so good. See, you got a good idea there. That's a good idea. One day you will find your passion. Cast your net wide, and eventually you'll run into it. Especially by Amazon in the products I believe they promote and their basic products. Other realtors, which of course will always make them have the cost advantage. They kind of do. They really do. The tech man, you're right. They have the advantage. Gino, what do you think is the best to start making programming for a living, like to start building experience to maybe get hired? Gino, start by building an app yourself, right? So build something. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Appreciate it. Gino, start by building an app that you want to build. And you might not understand it immediately, but you'll at least get experience. And then after you feel comfortable enough, look for contracting jobs, because there's a lot of contracting jobs out there. Try to get 1 or 2 hires or jobs, right? And then complete the tasks. And then from there, the road starts becoming wider and you have more opportunity. That's my recommendation. Wait, so what happened to your view count? It relaxed above. Oh, it went above 100? It did? I didn't even know that. Are you serious? What happened to the view count? It react above 100. Are you serious? In one day? I had no idea. I didn't even know. That's crazy. I don't usually watch the view count, because then I pay too much attention to it, because I'm an analytics person. I really like to pay attention to the metrics, but over 100 is amazing. That's great to see. Will you double on your current earnings in 20s? A bit scared about my future and niche. Hey, it's okay. It will. You just have to keep going. Don't stop. It's just going to be a challenge. Oh, it was 120? Okay, cool. I mean, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Thank you for mentioning it, though, the tech man. I didn't even know. I had no idea. I wasn't paying attention. Do you have any idea for career prospects in INGOs like UN or ICI mod? Wait, what are those? I don't know what those things are. Frosty, what are you talking about? Those are acronyms I'm not familiar with. Let's see what that means. I'm going to choose INGO, UNI, ICI mod, career prospects. What is that? What is that? Oh, wait, Gino, you started with Unreal? You started with Unreal Engine scripting in C++. It looks like so out of hand for now. It is a lot. Gino, if you're in Unreal, that's like expert level stuff, because if you're doing C++, if you're doing it in C++ with Unreal Engine 5, that is a lot. It's a big task to take on. It is huge. Like, I don't even know. Like, I know about it. I know of it. I've seen it my firsthand. I've typed about it, but I know it's tough. It's very tough. What are these things here? What are these things? Vacancies? I don't know what these things are. I need your help. Frosty, let me know what these things are. What are these things? Yes, need to understand all the reflex systems. Has a lot of stuff. Yeah. There's a lot to Unreal Engine. There's a lot to it. All right, sorry about the white screen, everyone. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get this looking good. I want to make sure this runs. This is okay. So I do have to get going. I really, really, really have to get going because I have a meeting coming up here and I don't want to miss it. But I want to make sure that I finish this as well. Blender is great. I love that. I used Blender many years ago. You learn Blender for 3 hours a day and learn a week. And even after that, it felt like I didn't know so much. There's still a lot to Blender. There's also Maya, right? Maya Studio. Bro, don't you get headaches from this? No, I love this stuff. I love it. There's just so much to do. There's so many amazing things here. We're nowhere near the end. Yes, that's the same. I felt. Yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a lot. All right, so let me see here. We're doing good, Carmu. We're doing good. We almost got everything we need. So what is the problem here? Error executing Lua code, converting Lua nil to string, expected string or number. So I'm thinking maybe it's this. It could be this right here. It could be. What if we just say this? What if we comment that out? What if we try that? Let's see if that works. Still the same problem. Okay. What if we comment this out? What if we do that? Huh? Still the same problem? Okay. So we've got a general problem. We'll have to probably figure it out later. Do you ever dream about coding? Yes. It's happened before. I definitely have. I usually dream about eating things that I'm not supposed to eat. That's what I do. And it's like a nightmare. I was like, oh no, I'm eating something. It's a problem. And it's like, I was like, oh my God, why am I eating it? That's usually what I dream about. I dream about, oh no, I ate the chocolate, or oh no, I ate the muffin. That's like, and then I wake up like all panicking. I'm like, oh no, oh, it was just a dream. It was just a dream. Thank goodness. Honestly, I'm more interested in physical technology updates than AI currently. Has a lot of companies are setting expectations which cannot fully, like Apple, fulfill. They cannot fulfill. Got it. There is a lot of expectations. You're absolutely right. There are a lot of expectations right now. Oh, is this? Do you think this is it? Lua load async call await. So is this? Do you think this is it here? I mean, let's just close that really quick. Let's see if that makes a difference. No, it's not. Okay, require this. Okay, self something here. All right, we'll bring it back then. Fine. There we go. So that loads. All right, looking good there. So this the code. So I just need to figure out. So this. What if we did this? What if we said 4? Is that better? Nope, still a problem. All right. What we're gonna have to do is, since I do have to get going, why can't the code just mention the exact line it has a problem with? I know, right? I know. So it's this code here, which is our scripting language. It's our scripting. So what we need to do is get this part, executing the Lua code, converting Lua nil to string, and it's something. I mean, it's very simple. Like, we're doing something super ordinary here, nothing out of normal. But what I want to do is let's see if we'll get rid of some variables. We'll get rid of some variables here. So we'll go like this. Comment. Let's get rid of some of that stuff. And what we'll do is we'll make it so we make it simple there. So is that we're probably gonna give us the same error. Yeah, same error. Okay. So what we need to do is figure out how to run the code without it giving you the error. What are you naming your coin? Oh, the Tech Man. We don't know yet. We don't know what we're gonna name it yet. So we've got it here. So we've got some ideas. So here's some name ideas. Steven Nakamoto coin, all right? Or Steven coin, 420C, pub nick, SLB, SQRC. We've got a bunch of them in here. We got a bunch. So this is which we've got some ideas. So what we're gonna do is we'll probably host a poll. We'll probably do a poll for the name, and whatever chat chooses will win. Whatever chat chooses will be the name I used to build tools in Virtual Basic. Is that VBA, Virtual Basic? And definitely had some dreams based entirely in the Excel IDE. Oh, did you? Shogun? I bet you did. It definitely happens. After a while, once you get into it enough and you live your day long enough into coding, it becomes part of your life and your dreams. It goes into your dreams. All right, so I have 3 minutes left. I'm going to give myself 3 minutes. If we can't figure this out, we'll figure it out later. But it's no big deal. What we need don't name it pump. No, I know people will come across it, will search for something wrong. I know they'll typo it, and other search results will come up. I know, we got to be careful, right? We got to be careful. I know, it's dangerous to consider that, right? We got to be careful. Okay. So what is this? All right. So let me bring this back up here. I want to get the Lua going. So Lua code async call awaits, right? So this, okay, done. Okay. So this should say done. This should say done, right? So assert that, right? That should be done right there. Let's see here. Let's bring that back up. Done. Okay. So this it's not done because we didn't call done. We didn't print done. Let's say if we just try print, let's try the print done. Let's see if we do that. Let's see if that works. It might not. Nope. Okay. What we need to do is, so we do have some here. GitHub here. I need to. I've got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes left, chat. We got 2 minutes left, then I got to get going. Where is it? Let's go to our repositories, and then I've got our Steven coin. Here we go. Steven coin. I found it. All right. Here we go. 0. All right. Let's go into our source directory, and then we'll see what our main file looks like. Let's zoom in on this real quick. All right. Oh, I got to return. That's the problem. We figured it out, you guys. They're right there. We figured it out. All right. We know what's wrong now. All we got to do is go to GitHub and see what we messed up. I have to sleep, but I'm going to wait 2 minutes. Okay, the tech man sounds good. All right, we got a quick question. Where is the best place to promote when one has built a web app? Anthony, best place to promote. It depends. Who's your target audience? Who is your target audience for the app? You want to use OPA, other people's audiences. It's called OPA, other people's audiences. You need to go where someone else has an audience that will be your target audience. So is that going to be like a social media, like Instagram, or is it Facebook? What's the demographic? Will it be TikTok? Will it be YouTube? It might be YouTube. right? Who's your demographic? You got to go where your audience is. That's what the answer is. Find where your audience is. What you doing? Dun. How's it going, Dun? Good to see you. We're fixing it. We got 2 minutes. We got 1 minute left. All right. So we want to say, check this out right here. Return done. There we go. Return done. That's what we want to do. Return done. All right. Is it going to build now? Hey, no, we figured it out. Look, right there. We did it. Anthony, thank you for the energy. Yep, love the energy and the vibe. We did it. See, it's a success right there. We did it. Happy Halloween, everyone. We did it. We figured it out. We know what we're doing here. Thank you so much for all the likes, everyone. All right, we succeeded for the day. We did a good job. We organized our files, and we got our Lua embedding scripting language for our smart contracts in our ledger. Happy Halloween, everyone. That's why people are coding. You got it. That's why people calling. Dream is not what we see in our sleeps. Dream is something that doesn't make us sleep. You got it. I would be so stressed if I had a meeting in 1 minute. Huge respect to you, man. Thank you, Shogun. Thank you. All right, everyone. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back on Monday. We'll be doing more blockchain, our own custom blockchain from scratch, written in Rust. That's quantum-resistant blockchain. It's so good. And we've got our own smart contracts with Lua. Bro, which OS you use? This is Macintosh. This is Mac OS. We're running on Mac OS, you guys, right? See, uname-a. There we go. Mac Darwin. There you go on the screen. Darwin, you guys. It's Darwin. Thank you for see you, everyone. We'll be back on Monday. I'm going to be so interested. Excellent to hear. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We'll be back on Monday. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your Halloween. Thank you for all the likes, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. All right, here we go. We're clicking the stop button. We're clicking the end. All right, bye, everybody. See you on Monday.